If you are struggling to have more and more prospects to your network marketing business, and if you're struggling to attract cold prospects, this video is for you. Before we start off, I have one humble request from all of you. That is to do subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the bell icon so you won't be missing out with my future video updates. So with that, let's dive into the topic. So let's understand how to attract cold prospects to join your network marketing business. All right. So in the beginning, let's assume a prospect is an egg. All right. Now, if you want to boil the egg, initially you need to give in fire, and maybe 1 minute later, still the egg will be cold. And after 5 minutes, maybe the egg will be warm. And 10 minutes later, egg will be hot and it will be boiling. All right. So it's going to be a boiled egg. With this, what did you understand? It takes time for you to move a prospect from cold to warm to hot. Do you present your business to cold prospects? No, you don't. But do you present the business to hot and warm? Yes, you do. So do you have a process to bring cold prospects to be warm and warm prospects to be hot? Do you have such a process? That is exactly what I'm going to talk to you today. Now, what gets this egg to be boiled? Two important things. Now, how long it takes for a person to move from cold to hot? So if you understand this process of boiling an egg, what it really takes an egg to be boiled? What is it? How long it takes for you to boil an egg depends on the time you give in and also the intensity of the fire. If you increase the fire, it will be boiling very quickly, right? So time can you control? You cannot control the time. But what you can control is the intensity of the fire if it is a prospect. Intensity of the fire basically comes from a step-by-step proven process of adding a value into a life of a prospect. So prospect is taking so much value into his life because of the content you create on social media. It's the main idea of getting a prospect to move from cold to warm to hot. All right. Now, consumption of your content. Prospect needs to at least consume your content for at least 10 plus hours before they start trusting you. All right. So again, trusting is going to take time. Prospects are not going to trust you overnight, right? But I also want you to know trusting process is not going to be like this. Once the person feels comfortable and confident about who you are and the value they are receiving into their life because of your existence, because of the content you create, the trust is going to be built suddenly. And if you ask them, when did you start trusting me? They themselves don't know. But it suddenly came because you communicated something which is resonating in their head, which helps them to think, which helps them to grow as a person. You have added so much value into their life with maybe 1 or 2 or maybe 10 or 20 contents which you have created over social media, right? So this is going to be instant. But to find this instant trust building factor, it takes 10 plus hours of consumption of content. The prospect will be going through a lot of content of you. So when he go through a lot of content belongs to you, and if each and every content is adding so much value into his life, this is going to be even quicker. Maybe it is going to be like this. Understand? So your duty is to increase the intensity of the fire. The fire is the content you create, which is adding so much value into the prospect's life. You understand? So again, most people spend about 10 plus hours of their time to consume your content before they start trusting you. So you're going to be creating content on social media in gaining trust and gaining cold prospects to become warm and to become hot before signing up into your network marketing business. All right. Now, this process is going to be 3 steps. Step number 1, content identification, identifying the right content to be created. Step number 2, content creation, creating the content. Step number 3, posting and marketing. And in this video, I will help you to identify what are those most suitable content you are supposed to create in order to attract prospects to your network marketing business. All right. So types of content for your network marketing business. Type number 1, content which is adding a value into their lives. All right. So if your target audience, the prospects who you are looking for are the people who are looking for opportunities, are looking for maybe products, or maybe looking for changing their life, maybe looking to get out of their job, maybe they hate their boss, right? So whatever the situation of your prospect, you first identify who are the prospects, right? So ideally creating content for your prospects. So either for them to quit their 9 to 5 job and get into entrepreneurship full time, or maybe teaching them about the aspect of entrepreneurship, helping them to explore the world of entrepreneurship through your content. All right. So it doesn't matter. creating a range of content which is adding a value into their life. Right? So ultimately, if they know you, they will listen to you. If they trust you, they'll be doing business with you. So your idea of creating content is to add value into their life so that the trust factor, they'll be trusting you so much where they are willing to do business with you. All right. Which brings me to the content type number 2, lifestyle based content. If they see you doing something they wish to do, they'll be more interested to follow your advice. So there's a specific lifestyle they want to live. They want to be free on a Monday afternoon. They want to hang out with their family members on a Tuesday evening. They want to go on a trip in the middle of the week. They want to travel to different countries. They want to have a good time sitting in a coffee shop and drinking a coffee. So if you create content which is also making them to see that you are also living a certain lifestyle, they will need to take more advice from you. All right, guys. So with that, let me come to content type number 3. Use company products on all your contents. Now, sometimes you may wonder that if you use your company products, if they read the products and if they go and search, they may find out what is the company, they may find out what is the business. That is true. But if you keep it in a background, if it is a pendant, you are wearing a pendant. If it is a watch, you are wearing a watch. If it is maybe a water purifier or an air purifier, you keep it in your background. Whether it is jewelries, you wear it. It doesn't matter, you understand? So you don't need them to see the brand, but you just need them to know that something is there. They don't know what it is. But in a later stage, when they get presented with your products and services, subconsciously they will think that I have seen this product somewhere. This must be something very familiar for me. Maybe this is a very good branded product. Subconsciously, that product or service will be in their mind. That is exactly going to happen because you present those products to their subconscious mind by keeping in your background, or maybe you wearing it. They may not know the brand, but when they see some specifications, if they can remember the color of the watch you are wearing, when they see that watch, when you're presenting the product to them in a later stage, they suddenly realize, oh, this is the product which he was talking about. Understand? So that way, they'll get more convinced for that product or the service. All right. So with that, let me move to content type number 4. Looking for few partners for a massive global business expansion. So this is where once in a while, time to time, you are inviting your audience that I am a business owner. I'm expanding my business to the next level. I'm looking forward to have few more partners to partner with me to enjoy the profits together with me. Right? So once in a while, you are inviting your existing audience who has been already getting enough value into their life through your content, who has already consumed your lifestyle based content, who has been seeing you using the company products, maybe in the background. So their subconscious mind is also a little bit exercising. Now these prospects will trigger something. Or this person is living a life which I also want to live. At the same time, this person had add so much value into my life. Let me give it a try. And that is where the prospects will be moving towards you, asking what it is. Can I also become a part of this project? And which brings me to the last category, content type number 5, which is giveaway, free coaching or webinars. You can do it once in a while, right? So these giveaways can get your audience to engage more with you, and also they will recommend your free programs to others. So one of the webinar I am running is on becoming a digital marketer. How you can become a digital marketer and start your own digital marketing agency. And also how to find customers for your digital marketing agency is one of the webinar I am running. It's a free webinar which I am running for my audience time to time. All right. So those who go through that end up asking me, Nuwan, can I also use this knowledge to apply somewhere and make money? If so, please let me know what I can do with you. You understand? So this way, I'm adding free value into my audience via webinar programs, via different coaching programs, and using many other techniques. You understand? So that is content type number 5. Now, all these 5 contents, okay, if I go back, adding value to your audience, lifestyle-based content, use company products on all your contents, looking for few partners for a massive global expansion, business expansion, give away free coaching and webinars once in a while. So all these 5 types of contents has to be created. And then you're supposed to post and do marketing. So if you want to learn how to identify the right content much more in detail and how to create content, how to do posting and marketing, I would suggest you to go through this free webinar, which I also called as Unlimited Prospects. So to access this unlimited prospects free webinar, click on the link here. And with that, I'm bringing this video to an end. And if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, do subscribe. And I'll see you later with another video. Love you guys.